The number one piece of furniture that I want you guys all to consider is the nursing chair. And this is actually a helpful thing to have whether or not you're nursing. If you're not nursing, it's a very useful place to give your baby the bottle because it provides a lot of nice support for you, for your back, for your arms. I would even get the nursing chair with the footstool because it's very nice to prop your feet up on the footstool. And this is not something you're only going to use for 1 year. You might use it down the line when you're reading to your child. You can use it for quite a long time. Some people don't like the style of these and they think, oh, why would I get that big ugly chair? Well, you kind of have to forget about that because this is a very useful thing. Now, especially if you're nursing, you're going to need something like this. You need the back support. It's going to support your upper back, your lower back, your arms. You're going to be spending a lot of time in this chair. You need something comfortable and supportive. So definitely consider the nursing chair. Number 2 thing, the crib. Now, I'm putting this number 2 for kind of an interesting reason. I think when we're expecting a baby, one of the first things that everybody thinks about going out and buying is a big crib. Meanwhile, you probably can get away for at least a while on having a pack and play in which you can put your baby. And actually, if you have your baby in your room, you might even choose to use the pack and play, especially the insert that comes with the pack and play for a young baby. This is also a very helpful thing to pack and play if you're traveling because it can help you be very mobile. You'll bring it on the weekend and so forth. So anyway, I'm not saying don't get a crib. Down the line, you're definitely going to need a crib. You really can't have a 2-year-old in a pack and play, but at least for the few months when you first have your baby, you might be able to get away with just having a pack and play. Check with your doctor because I think that can really take the sting out of all the different things that you need to buy when you first bring your baby home. Okay, so nursing chair, packing play. Moving on, changing table. This was one of my big questions when I first had the baby. Why do I need this changing table? Why can't I just change the baby on the bed or change the baby on the floor? And then I had this old antique chest that had been in my family for 50 years. It sort of looked like an antiques roadhouse kind of thing. And I wanted to put it in the nursery and I didn't have room to put it in my baby's room along with the changing table. So I said to friends, can't I just put a changing pad on this old thing and that would work as my changing table? And everyone's like, no. You need the changing table. I'm like, why? Well, now I know why. And I have a show on this because I think this is a very useful piece of furniture. This is a great place to organize all the stuff you're going to have for your baby. Your diapers, your wipes, creams, medicines, manuals, product catalogs, all that kind of stuff. You just need somewhere to put it, and the changing table is a great place. It's also just a good place to change your baby because the baby will be at the right height. And this is going to be very useful until your baby is probably a year old. And you can even use it after that for storage. So that's a really, really great thing. Okay, another word on storage. It's very important, especially if you're a neat freak like me, that you have places to put things when you have a new baby. Clothing and books and toys. So let's talk about the closet first. What do you do? Well, if you can invest in a built-in system, and if you can't do that, in a California closets type of thing, which can also be expensive, but this will really help you to organize all the stuff that you're going to have. Pajamas, little outfits, t-shirts, swaddling blankets, sheets, all that kind of stuff. So that's very, very useful. And at the very least, try to get some stackable containers because this is a great place to keep all the stuff you're going to have with your baby. So that's true for the clothing, and the same thing is true for toys and for books. You just need places to put things. Otherwise, you're going to end up with stuff all over the floor. You're never going to believe how many little things you're going to get. Little books, little toys. It's just great to have place to put them in. Stackable containers can be really good for that. Toy chests are also wonderful. You'd be surprised how many non-breakable toys you can just sort of throw into those things. So those will really help you in terms of getting organized. Okay, so let's quickly walk through the basics of your baby's nursery. A nursing chair, a crib, get a pack and play, a changing table, and definitely get good storage. Drawers, bookshelves, or some nice stackable containers. I hope this show will help you guys out in terms of deciding what you do and you don't need for your baby early on, and I'm really looking forward to hearing about your life with your new baby.